Today on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
To throw. Here's Nix.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
This 2nd and 4. They'll go play action with Nix.
This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Here's Nix.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over.
Nix now on 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Good coverage there by Jordan Battle. You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Throwing Nix.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now it's Nix.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, here's Estime.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
from the gun. He'll hand this off.
7 yards there and a first down.
Nix to the air.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw is Nix.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Slot man moves right.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Looking to throw. Nix. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back to throw. Nix.
This one complete. It's Devon Vele.
Touchdown, Broncos. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Nix to throw on 2nd down.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Operating from the gun. Nix.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Nix. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram as the first. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Nix to throw on 1st down.
Flushed out right.
To the right side, he's got Vele.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Nix on 1st down.
And he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that ball popped free. We could hear.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here's a give up the middle, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Nix from the shotgun.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Nix escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is... After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Being chased out left.
Into the hands of Ingram.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Operating from the gun. Nix
finding Sutton.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw on the rules. They're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist. Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix once more.
Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Nix throwing on third down. Gets this quickly to Ingram.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team...
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game.
Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they